Hey guys, welcome to part 14 of Pokemon Emerald. Today, we're going to be on our way to Mossdeep City, so let's get to it. Okay, so we've landed ourselves over to the Berry Master's house first, because there's something very important we need to do before we do travel over to Mossdeep City, and this time I feel like I'm going to get this done correctly here. So all of these are being planted up. This is the stuff we need. So Hondu berries, we're going to be picking these up. And we're also going to be picking up the Kelpie berries alongside it. Now these berries are going to be very important to be feeding Pokeblocks to our Feebas, because I want the Feebas on our trip to be evolved into Milotic in this part before we move on. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be picking up all the Hondu and Kelpie berries, and then I'll be making my way over to Lily Cove City for the Pokeblock arrangements. And also, as we're here as well, we need to get our 2 free berries, or 3. You may call me the Berry Master. Let's see what's going to be the first free berry. The first one is going to be the Rabuta berry. Cool, nice. And why be stingy, take another one with the Kelpie berry, which we also need. Very nice. Brilliant. And of course, we have to be speaking with his wife, whereby all you have to do is just slot down a couple of words to her, and then we'll just get a free berry afterwards. Now there's a specific one that is very special to do, but we're just gonna have just battle armor. I would like to say rules. Like if there was something saying rules here, that would be great. Battle armor rules. Battle armor rare. Why don't we just do that? Put that down. It's saying it is remarkable. It is remarkable, and we get ourselves a citrus berry, which is also cool. We're gonna put that down, and yeah, we're gonna be heading ourselves over to Lily Cove since we've gotten all the berries we need over here. All right, we need to be where we need to be in the concert hall. The first thing we need to do is go into our PC and get ourselves the Feebas. Feebas is the one that's going to be using these Pokeblocks to evolve into Milotic. So we need to make some space for Feebas. We're just going to be depositing our Skarmory. Skarmory will be in box 3. And then withdraw ourselves Feebas. Now, in the off-stream time or the off parts, I was decided to get a new Feebas with a lot of these different things. So this is something completely new in my box here that you guys haven't seen. Because, you know, Feebas catching tends to take a while, which I got lucky in one of the other parts before, but I did decide to catch on more Feebas. I'm going to be taking this Feebas. This is the lowest level Feebas over here that I do have. The summary is very important. Be looking at when you do want to evolve your Feebas into Milotic is the natures. So I got a Brave Nature. This is all good for it to feed the Pokeblocks that I'm about to give it. There's certain natures whereby you have to look that it dislikes it and it won't actually increase at all. And that'll be it. Put the Feebas into my party, and then afterwards we're going to be making the Pokeblock. Okay, so the next part is that we just need to make some Pokeblocks from here. So it's really just either these 2 groups are fine as it is. I am going to be going over to this group here. I'm going to be making it. We've done a Pokeblock thing before, and I would indeed like to join us as well. Yes. Okay, let's get started. Berry blender. And as I said before, Hondu and Kelpies. Let's just start with the Hondu first. So if we go down over here, we got 10 of these, and we need to make at least 12 of these. So I'm going to go with the Hondus, confirm this, put this down, and then everything else is going to be put down as well. And all we're trying to look for is an average of 25, at least around 25. So I'm going to be going through this again of how it is done, letting the thing to be cycling around. As soon as it gets to your spot, try and get that perfect, but yeah, okay, it's a fine. The circles, I'm not doing good there, the 2 crosses. Just have to tap A at the right time. And it gets faster right at the end. There we go. Now, the most important part is just at this point, so I have to see what level this is. Level 23. Okay, level 23 is the go-to spot then. As long as it's 23, then that's fine. Or just anything above 20, I would say. No, don't want to bury that one because I want to test this out. So I'm going to go into my bag, go into the key items. And where is it? Pokeblock case. Use this. get the level 23 out, which is going to be this one, the indigo one. Use it, bring it over to Phoebus. Make it feed it. It eats it. Which is not, it's not gonna really like it because this is the nature that it's not favorable that likes this stuff. It's just okay to eat it. And the most important part is this part here, whereby it does grow. So the smarts grows up and the beauty goes up. We're gonna try and get 170 on the levels. So smartness grows up as well because it's indigo. It actually has another asset, but the beauty is enhanced. We're gonna try this again with the Kelpsie berry, and then we'll see how the Phoebus likes that. Okay, so I got my Kelpsie done. Gonna go into the bag and go into the key items. Pokeblock case again. Level 23 it actually came out, but this time it's dry and sour, which is fine. We're going to be using this on our Phoebus yet again, just to see if it likes it or not. If it just eats it, that's good. Yeah, so it just ate it. It doesn't have any emotions to it, because sometimes when you do have the Pokemon to be feeding onto the Pokeblock, sometimes they like it, sometimes they hate it. So as long as it just ate it, then it's just going to grow alongside its beauty part here, which it does. So beauty was enhanced. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna be giving all of these feedings to Phoebus another 10 times, because that's gonna be the maximum. Let's see if it does evolve afterwards. All right, let's start putting down the rest of these indigo Pokeblocks then. I'm gonna use it all on Phoebus. I'm gonna be watching it as it grows for the beauty. Okay, beauty was enhanced. Good. I'm gonna keep it, chucking it down on it. Feels like the toughness grows better than the beauty. But yeah, it's easier with the certain natures and conditions. Like if you do have something that really enjoys it, it pushes up to beauty faster compared to the ones that doesn't like it. Yeah, because there will be a certain point whereby it'll be all maxed out, and I hope it is going to be maxed out at this point. I think the max out parameter needs to be at the edge, so we're very close to the edge right now. I feel like that's touching it for beauty, but we'll see if there's any more, because we've got 3 more left to chow down onto it. Oh, it's still growing. It is still growing. 2 more. Oh, wow. It goes very up. All right. Last one, perhaps, for our Phoebus. Or does it push even more in? Yeah, it just keeps on growing. And I do have a couple more, but this should be maxing out the Phoebus here if I do give it. Yeah, it no longer grows. So that's maxed out. If it's just showed toughness was enhanced there, then it has to be maxed out. I'm going to give another indigo as well to Phoebus, just to verify again. Nothing changed. So yeah, beauty sounds like it's been maxed out now. So all I have to do, I'm gonna be grabbing my rare candy because I don't even have it in my items. I need to grab that and I'll get that to be evolved afterwards. Okay, so I got my rare candy. we're gonna use it on the Feebas. Apparently the condition is once you have it maxed out beauty, now you can just give it one elevated level and it should evolve into Milotic. So here we go. And there we go, it's done. So I think the best thing to know about the whole beauty mark itself is always get either the Hondu or Kelpsie. I use Kelpsie. I use 12 Kelpsies there. It maxed out on the 10th Kelpsie berry. That was the bingo slot, whereby if it has no change, then we'll get the evolution like this for Milotic. And that's perfect. Even shows the flashing color blue change, which I wanted for my Milotic. So that is awesome. Getting the Feebas into Milotic here, and welcome to the team, Milotic, for the rest of our journey. So we're gonna have to take a summary look into Milotic. Now, the one thing I missed out for Milotic, which we're gonna go into the moves list in a set, but the ability is Marvel Scale, so ups defense if suffering. So I think that's like a condition if it's due to health or perhaps status ailments. We'll see how that goes for Marvel Scale. Nothing is being held right now, but this is the stats that we have with Milotic. Heavy on the special defense, and not so bad on everything else. Like, it feels like good defense and special attack as well. The weakest being the attack and speed. And this is what it currently has: splash and tackle. Now, yeah, in terms of the moves, if I did have a Feebas at level 19 and then evolved the Milotic to level 20, then I would have been able to get Water Post for it. That would have been a move to be learned. But the next move is going to be learning is Twister in a couple levels. So yeah, I couldn't really find any Feebas anything higher than 20, unfortunately. So it just has to be this. This is the only way we can move on forward. Before we do travel on to Mossdeep, there is going to be a free berry from this dude, since we're actually near to him as well. All we just have to do is agree with him, and we get a new berry, the Rosa berry, as well. Alrighty, let's start our adventure here then. This is what we need to do. Surf eastwards to Mossdeep. So we're going to be going to a new route. Route 124. This is the thing we're going to do from here. Oh, I forgot. We need to be changing our key items back. I think my key items have been changed in terms of... Yeah, so we use the Aqua Bite. We need to get back to our register for the item finder here, because there might be some missing items from here as well. Alright, let me search over here first, and let's get into our first double battle. Or should I say our first wild battle encounter. So it's gonna be a Ringo coming out level 22. Okay. A lot of our, let's actually roam out here, and let's use our confusion to take it down. So at least we can get some shared experience points with our Milotic. So yeah, we're gonna always be watching to see the levels grow up with Milotic. And Milotic will be in this double battle as well. I'm growing bored of swimming. How about a battle? Here I am swimming by my lonesome on this wide, beautiful sea. There's no other word for it. This is pathetic. Well, you have us together now. Grace and Declan would want to battle. One Pokemon each way. Meryl and Gyarados. Okay, so they're both at level 34, and this is the good thing of having Milotic in the battle. Apart from this flash and blue of showing Milotic's presence, which is so awesome, bringing into the party alongside with our Blaziken, because Blaziken flashes red. We're gonna have to protect Milotic from the Gyarados. That's the first thing. So we're gonna be using Psychic on the Gyarados, and then the only thing we can use with Milotic is just to use Tackle on the Meryl. So hopefully that Meryl doesn't focus on Milotic here, and then we can get some points going on. So yeah, Psychic goes in, takes down the Gyarados, because yeah, we're gonna be faster than the Gyarados. Gonna get 1167. Does that go to level 22? No, it does not. Oh, and we're actually faster than the Meryl as well. Double edge. Okay, good. If the double edge was on our Milotic, we most likely would have probably died there. That's good. Confusion should be fine, right? I think a confusion should be fine to take it down, this Meryl. Okay, bingo, good. Yeah, it's been a while since we have battled with God of War. Gardevoir has been soaking up a lot of the experience points in the pie. But no level up for Milotic though, not yet. I had no idea that you were this strong. I'm feeding blue as the sky. Let me get 1088 for winning. I should chat lady swimmers and invite them on a long swim. All the effort you put in must have made you this strong. Oh yeah, we made a lot of effort. A lot of the rematches. Gotta go with the rematches all the time. That is the best feature. No response over here, and no response over here because it is a wild bow. Again, Ringles are coming out from the blue. This time it's a level 29, 7 level difference in comparison to before. So let's go Gardevoir. Let's start this up with a confusion, and let's end it with a confusion at the same time. Down it goes to the Ringle. We get the 132 experience points. You know, by the way, since we are out in the sea, and this is the first time being here, let's also use our good rod. Let me see if there's any new Pokemon here. Should always be using our rods anytime we are out. Already got the bite. Feels like we have like a sticky hold on, and the first thing we get is a Magikarp right away. So yeah, I'm gonna try and just use good rods here and there, because I know that Magikarp isn't the only Pokemon to be caught, but it's just so strange that 3rd gen you can find Magikarps with the good rods rather than just having it mainly used for the old rod. Okay, no response over here. Let me actually swing down as well. Again, another Ringle. Wow, level 24. And let's dash out with the confusion here on the Ringle. Brilliant. Ringo goes down, and we're just going to share the experience points each way. 109. Oh, okay. I do see a deep blue patch in the water from here, but I don't think we'll be able to use it right now. But it's really nice just to inspect around it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Having Gardevoir out, the best Pokemon to use for the confusions, lots of PP. And we're just keeping collecting experience points each way. And now we've got level 22 at last for Milotic. Let's see the stats growing up. So we get +1s on the attack and defense. But the main ones that we get as higher that we should focus lies on is the special attack and special defense. +2 each. Along with the speed +2. Interesting. Okay. Keep that growing. Okay, so yeah, this is the deep blue patch, but because I don't have dive right now, I can't go any further, unfortunately. Whoa, this is super massive. But yeah, I'm gonna try and just inspect as much as I can and bow as much as I can around here. There's even more deep blue patches over here in the sea. Look at this. Oh, is this gonna be a double bow over here? My big sister is tough at Pokemon. Don't cry when you lose. Let's do it. System Bro, Leela, and Roy would like to battle. Chinchou and Carvanha coming out. Let's go. So, Dark type. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I just realized Dark type. We're gonna have to switch out Milotic, unfortunately. So we're going to use the confusion. We're going to be switching out Milotic for... Let's bring out Swellow. Solo, come in. We need to be taking care of the Carvanha. But we are still keeping having the experience points with Milotic. Milotic will have the most. So confusion goes down to take down the Chinchou. And Carvanha is going to be attacking the next. What's it going to go for? Let's see what it does. It uses Screech. Okay, so it would have been actually losing the defense. And then we'll just use... Well, we use Hypnosis here, and then we're going to be using Erase afterwards. There you go. Critical hit. Ooh, and that rough skin. I forget. Always forget about that. That rough skin. Roughing up our Pokemon there. But yeah, we get it defeated. It's more main importance to actually get the experience for Milotic. Uh-oh, my big sister would chew me out. And we get 1,584 for winning. Will you battle with us again? But take it easy next time, okay? Oh, nice. So we get Sis and Bro Leader and Roy in the Pokénev. My big sister is really scary when she gets angry. That's why she doesn't have a boyfriend. Ooh, ouch. Sigh, if it only wasn't my little brother next to me, but a nice boyfriend. Nice boyfriend, but you need to be having a nice personality. Nice and kindness. Well, from what your little bro is saying. Now, we do have some rematches. I just want to check. I think it's Sis and Bro, Leela, and Boy over there. Route 124, yeah. So we're going to be checking out strategy. We split our duties. Trainers Pokemons, we like friendly Pokemon. And self-introduction, we enjoy Pokemon together as sister and brother. Well, that is very charming indeed for that discussion. I actually like that. Hopefully we can actually get some rematches later over. Okay, no sponsors here. And let's keep it moving on. So they are quite spaced out from these train. Oh, okay, battle. Let's do it. Hey, are you lost at sea? If you can beat my Pokemon, I can serve as your pilot. Bring it on. Let's see what we got here. So it's gonna be a single battle. Marlo gonna be chilling out in the party here. Spencer's gonna be sending out the Tentacle first. Let's go Gardevoir. We're gonna go and use Confusion first on the Tentacle. It's gonna be super effective onto it. And then what's gonna be the next one lighting up here? What you got next for us, Spencer? Brindensary, not bad. Have that down. And Ringo. Okay, Ringo probably was caught around in this wild because we've actually established a couple of wild Ringos while surfing out here. Level 33, actually, it's been trained up pretty good. Ringo's gonna start with the Quick Attack because that's gonna be the first one. And we're gonna respond with the Confusion afterwards. Drop that Ringo down, grab those experience, and we're gonna have to pat ourselves on the back there for another well-deserved victory. I lost my bearings in battle, and we get 528 for winning. Pretty small. Many people lose their bearings at sea. If you're that sore, you should refer to the Pokénav's map. Oh yeah, Pokénav's map. That's a very good point there, because I do like to see where we need to go. Ooh, and then we got ourselves a Tentacle in the wild here. Alrighty. And let's go with the Confusion. Take it down. Grab the experience points for our sweet little Milotic. Now, there was a couple of square rock formations here. I was thinking maybe there might have been some hidden items. Only just a level 7 Tentacle. It's kind of bizarre now. I'm getting lower level Tentacles in Route 124. When we did the routes nearby Slateport and Dewford, we was getting level 33 Tentacles on an average. So this is probably not the spot for Tentacles to be growing your levels here. Okay, so there's really no response here. Okay, so I'm gonna be surfing downwards. Let me see what we get, because this place is massive, absolutely massive. Okay, let's strong it down with some Confusion, level 17. And down it goes again. So yeah, this is just gonna be perfect just to get our Milotic a lot of experiences. You know what? I think this is a good time to actually get that advice down. So, Hoenn map, we are currently here, and we need to make it not to over here. We need to make it over here. So, if we surf down, we're going to be making our way to Sutopolis. All right, I'm going to have to go east here. That's what we need to do. We don't go too far down to it. Oh, there's a battle over here, though. If you just float in the sea like this, Pokemon come around to play. We got ourselves a new battle, Swimmer Jenny. No an officer, but it's gonna be a swimmer down in the sea, bringing out her Realmer. And let's actually hit that with the Confusion. Confusion comes in, Realmer goes down. And we get 498 experience points. Miloix, second time, grown its level to level 23. This time looks better in terms of the stats, 2s across the board and then +3 on the special defense. So yeah, the big contender here is the special defense at 65, not bad. Oh darn, I've gone and lost. I'll get 544 for winning. It's only on a whim, but maybe I'll get you to register me in your PokéNav. We got ourselves Jenny in the PokéNav from here. While swimming, I noticed that some Pokemon attack and some just watch. I guess Pokemon have personalities of their own. Alrighty, let me check on Jenny here. Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. Swimmer Jenny. That's some school kid Jerry. I think I might have skipped it. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Swimmer Jenny. So check it over here. Strategy, No Mercy, Trainers Pokemon, Cute War Pokemon, and self-introduction. I have too many fans. I was interviewed on TV. I'm sure Misty would love to be on TV just as you, Jenny. Alright, so what is this of it? If I put this down, no response. It's just a bit of surface we can cover from here. That is it. And then over here, what do we have? Hunter's House. I'm the dive-in treasure hunter. I'm the awesome dude who makes deep sea dives to gather treasures resting at the bottom. You haven't got any treasures for me. If you see any shards, like the red shard, you've got to trade it with me. The red shard? Okay, so it seems as though we have to come back to this place with this guy, and we'll see what the things are here. So it says, wanted item, red shard, trade item, firestone. Oh, it has a little instruction of what we can get. So yellow shard is going to be the thunderstone that's going to be traded, and then the blue shard is going to be the water stone. Oh, even more. Green shard, leaf stone. All 4 stones that we collected there. That is so awesome. Anything else to be checking under these wardrobes? Pass through here? Nope. Let's have this guy to relax with his coffee there. But yeah, Route 124, we will make a note for that. Any shards that we do get, we'll try and trade some stones in, and then, you know, we can experiment and see if there's any Pokemons in our PC that we can use for the stones to evolve. And no response here. I think this is Mossdeep, right? We made it to Mossdeep here? It feels like it's Mossdeep over here. So if I just actually go into the PokéNav Hoenn map, yeah, we're on Mossdeep. This is where it is. We made it. Alright, we're gonna have to make our way around then. Let's see what we got. I can't do this anymore. It's utterly hopeless. I'm a fighting type trainer, so I can't win at the Mossdeep gym, no matter how hard I try. Ugh, punch, 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 punch. What? Don't look at me that way. I'm only hitting the ground. Or do you want me to teach your Pokemon Dynamic Punch? Oh, another stylus. Let me see what Pokemons can learn this as well. I'm not going to actually teach it to any of my Pokemons, but I do want to check it out. I think it's only just Blaziken. Yeah, Blaziken's the only one that can learn it. And we're just gonna drop it down. So yeah. Don, you making fun of me? Punch, punch, punch. No, no, no. Keep on punching, dude. Keep punching to your extent there. It feels great letting the waves wash over my feet. Speaking of the waves, you know that the island city Sutopolis. I think the gym leader there has a new leader coming in. People tell me the new leader once mentored Wallace. Oh, really? I don't know if there was a comparison talking between Juan and Wallace in the anime. I think there was probably some mention towards it, because I think that it did mention that for a brief period moment. Because it has been a while since watching that particular episode. I'm like 100 episodes way past. But that is interesting though, that they have some convenience comparison between those two. But nice to know though from that dialogue. Around Mossdeep, you can see wild Railmer. It's called, what was it now? Way. Railmer Watched. Mossdeep City, our slogan, cherish Pokemon. Oh, I was actually looking for like a description there whereby Mossdeep City, space exploration, or double Pokemon battles awaits. Or just something nice that kind of gives that nature. Let's check in this house first before going to the Pokemon Center. I see a cute skitty here by this lady. Question mark in it. My little brother says he likes to go find people's secret bases. That's pretty cool. Was it you who made a secret base near Route 115? Yes, it was. How does he know that? Like, does he actually swim around, or does he have like a Pokénav that has that feature? I got this from Steven, but I don't know what it's good for. I think it's called King's Rock. Do you want it? Yeah. Why would you want it? You're weird. You can keep it, but keep it a secret from Steven. Well, free items are free item. Let's grab that King's Rock. Steven house is right over there. Oh yes, that's another really special thing. Steven living in Mossdeep City. Let's go and check out inside the Pokemon Center. Depending on the special abilities of Pokemon, some moves might change or not work at all. The gym leaders in this town are a formidable duo. Their combination attacks are like excellent and wow. Wowzers. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Yes, they are very tired. I do need to be resting these up right now. Thank you for raiding. We restored your Pokemon to full health, and we hope to see you again. Now let's actually check out this King's Rock here. Let's see what description that we hold for it. So it says a hold item that may cause flinching when the foe is hit. That is pretty cool. I do like that kind of effect there. But yeah, our PC's there as usual, and yeah, we can get ourselves out. The Island Space Center has been launching huge rockets. There's been some kind of an uproar over a letter they received recently. Really? There's a gym over there. That's gonna be the last thing we're gonna be going to. Let's actually check inside this house. This must be Steven's house right here. It's a collection of rare rocks and stones assembled by Steven. And I feel like this is gonna be the same description over here as well. Yes, okay. That is all done. Now let's go and run over to the next house. Let me also see if there's anything hidden over here. Nope, no response. Your Gardevoir. It likes green Pokeblocks, doesn't it? No, I'm positive it definitely likes green Pokeblock. Okay, give me a change over to Swellow, because I do need to see this as well. What does Swellow like? Because I do want to work on this for the contest. Green as well. Alrighty, so it's not going to be the red ones, but I'm going to make it gobble up there instead of it. It would have been nice if something was on the TV. I haven't done any interviews today, but Mom might like this program as well. My husband can tell what kind of Pokeblocks a Pokemon likes at a glance. Yes, green Pokeblocks. That's awesome though. But the thing is though, is that if I'm looking to be building up a certain move traits for the Pokemons, especially for Swellow because it actually has coolness, it might not like those red Pokeblocks. I'm just gonna make it kind of hate me for a little while for chugging it down its throat. So yeah, we've already seen this dialogue before. Let's talk to the sailor. I heard from a sailor buddy that Team Aqua set up shop in Lily Cove. I also heard that someone came along and wiped the floor with them, but Mossdeep's has been targeted by that Team Magma. If you want to know what they're up to, go visit the Space Center. So yeah, the team of Magma, they're actually over here. So it must be some meteorite collection that they're probably after or something else. Alright, Pokemon time. Revive is fantastic. Give it to a favorite Pokemon and the Pokemon will arise. But be careful, Revive doesn't restore the used up PP of moves. It sure doesn't. The net and die balls are rare Pokeballs that are only made in Mossdeep. A net ball is effective against bug type and water type Pokemon. A die ball works best on Pokemon at the bottom of the sea, which is correct. I haven't used anything yet, but we'll try and test those ones when it comes to the die balls later. Max Repel keeps up all weak Pokemon away. Out of all the Repel sprays, it lasts the longest. It sure does. Let's actually check this out. So the die balls and the net balls are going to be here, but what else is going to be here? Oh, Ultra Balls. Let's get some more Ultra Balls. We're going to put down another 20 because we're actually over the 500,000 due to the courtesy of all the rematches we've done. So I'm going to put another 2, so 25k put down here. Netball, die balls. How much do we have each way? We got 1 in the bag. I'll put 5 more down for the die ball. Hyper potions. How much do we have for the hyper potions here? Got 2 in the bag. Leave it as it is. Full heals. I think we don't have any. Oh, we only have 1 in the bag. I'm gonna put down 10 more. The revives, how much revives do we have? 6 in the bag. That's fine as it. Max Repel, we're gonna leave it. And X attack, X defend. I would have been using this more often, but because the Pokemons are kind of higher leveled compared to the recommended level of these gym badges, I'm gonna just leave it as it is. Okay, so let's run down over here, and we haven't been to this house yet. No response. And what's that to the top left there? Oh, what's this? Dodrio berry picking records. Berry picked, best score, berries picked in a row with 5 players. Interesting. And then Pokemon jump records. Jumps in a row, best score, excellence in a row. I can explain game rules to you if you'd like. Which game should I describe? Let's try out the Pokemon Jump. Pokemon Jump. Make your Pokemon skip the Vine Whip rope with the A button. Only many Pokemon around 28 inches or less may participate. Pokemon that only swim, burrow, or fly are not good at jumping. As a result, those Pokemon may not participate. Good things happen if everyone jumps in time. Oh, that's cool. Can I actually try this out? Hi, welcome. Are you here to play games using... Oh, this is going to be using the wireless communication factor, so with friends. Oh, so we miss out such a cool move. Oh, so this has to be using it. Okay, so it tries to just features around with the online net play. Interesting. And there's a PC over there. I would have loved to be bringing out my Pichu into this game, because it is definitely less than 28 inches, and I would have probably had a lot of fun jumping around. All life needs the sea to live, even though it makes its home on the land. Life, having run its course, becomes soil and returns to the land. And the sea is always connected to the land. Yes, like the very shoreline here. Indeed to be so. Now let's see what else we have. No response, and over to the iron ball over here to the side. Netball. Luckily I didn't really buy another netball. We just get a free one right over here. That is done. Now if we go across over here, oh, it's Scott. Scott is parked right here. JCB, feeling good? I'm doing great. I heard Mossdeep's gym leader is pretty strong, so I decided to come take a look, see for myself. But there's something wrong about this town. People are going on about a warning letter and the space center. I don't think it concerns me in any way though. I don't think it really does concern you. All you're just looking for is just powerful trainers, but thanks for the heads up there, Scott. We're gonna be checking that out. Now there is another house to the east of it. Let's go inside. My little sister exchanges mail with her boyfriend in Fortree. I don't envy her one bit at all. Even though I can't see my friend in Fortree, my Pokemon carries mail back and forth for us. I'm not lonesome, even though we're apart, so long distance relationship over here with her Ringo being in between of those. Oh, and it's gone right now. We've seen that before, because when we was in Fortree, we also spoke to a Ringo as well. So I think it's like something back and forth. We spoke to the Ringo went, and then because we spoke to that same Ringo, now it's gone back to Fortree. This rock has a special meaning to the people at the Space Center. They put it here as their wish for their rockets to fly safely. When you make a wish, what do you use? Do you wish upon a star? I use a wish tag to make it happen. That's what I do. Can we actually have some inscriptions? Okay, so it's a white rock. Pretty awesome if it's gone out from space to come over here. No response. Let's talk to this lady to the left. Wouldn't it be nice if the whole world was covered in plants and flowers like this island? It would be pretty awesome. Shaman would love it. Alright, let's check out this house. What do we have to the north? We've got a sailor. Is this gonna be super rod time? Hey there, trainer. A super rod really is super. Cool. Say what you want, but this baby can catch Pokemon off the seafloor. What do you think? You want it, don't you? Yes, I do. You bet, you bet. After all, a super rod is really super. And we got ourselves a super rod. So yeah, super rod to be attained before the 7th gym badge. I think that is average from the other 1st and 2nd gen games. Oh, 2nd gen, it was really late because you had to get before, I'll say about, it was like the 2nd part in the Kanto land. You can't even get super rod in Johto itself. But 1st gen, I think super rod was kind of late game as well. So not bad in terms of placement. If there's any war, try dropping in your rod and see what bites. Alright, what's this guy standing at? A voyage on a ship is fine, but crossing the sea with Pokemon using surf? Now that's an exhilarating trip. Wouldn't you agree, youngster? I would, yeah. Alright, let's actually travel down over here and let's go up these stairs. So this should be the Space Center that is in trouble with Team Magma. Before I do check out, let me just check around here if there's any other items to grab here. Look at this massive rocket. Kind of just reminds me of the rockets in Final Fantasy VII now that I think about it. Now let's actually look at the description. Mossdeep Space Center, the closest place to space. Looks very peaceful here, and there's Steven over there. I was taking a stroll down the beach when I found this. It's not anything I need, so you can have it. Oh, more free stuff. Sunstone. Oh, wow. Get free sunstone over here. The whole region has been famous for its meteor showers for a long time. Pretty cool. Some people claim that Pokemon came from space. Could it be true? Some have, actually. Some have. Which I would love to see more Pokemons coming from space, actually. Or even like a region whereby we can travel to different planets and explore different Pokemons there. JCB, have you read that proclamation already? Team Magma is coming after the rocket fuel on this island. I don't know what they need it for, but they can't be allowed to take it. I'll keep an eye on things for a little while longer. In the meantime, why don't you go check out the town? Yeah, I've been checking it out, but nice to see you, Steven. A rocket launch demands perfection. Not even a 1% margin of error is allowed. Even if it's 99% okay, the whole thing is useless if 1% happens to be no good. Despite that, we never stop trying. Why? It's a dream that never ends. Yes, space exploration never ends. The rocket launched safely. That's successful launch number 1. That's cool. A giant chunk of metal bursts through the skies and flies into space. It boggles my mind. Complete it does. Alright, let's go up from here. And let's talk to this fella. I wish ordinary people could go into space one day. Oh yeah, that would be awesome. One day we will make it to space and find new land elsewhere. If only I was a little younger, I would have liked being an astronaut. No, it's not too late. I can and will try. I feel like astronaut was one of those careers that a lot of people wanted as a younger. Because it sounds awesome going to space, right? Mossdeep has mainly sunny weather and its winds are stable. It's an ideal location is for launching rockets. Sure is, yeah, if it's actually to the speak to sky. So yeah, information wise, yeah, I can't really actually click onto anything from here. And that is more or less about it to be checking from the Space Center here. So no happenings yet. Team Magma hasn't come into the Space Center to be causing trouble, and everyone's actually warm prepared because of their letter trying to harass them. Now the only thing I can see from here left to do is the gym. That's the last thing we can do. So let's actually check out the gym here for the information. Mossdeep City Pokemon Gym leaders Liza and Tate. The Mystic combination. So yeah, this is gonna be the first time going into double battle territory from the gym's debut, as I think it's such a special part in the Hoenn region of having double battles to be the deciding factor. Businessman of the hour, what you gotta say here? Yo, how's it going, Champion Bound JCB? The gym leaders here use Psychic type Pokemon. If you go up against them with Fighting or Poison type Pokemon, they'll inflict horrible damage. Plus, they'll come at you with outstanding combination attacks. If you want to win, you'll need to show them how tight you are with your Pokemon. Go for it. Yes, the returning gym to be again Psychic types back ever since Sabrina, because in Gen 2, they didn't decide to go with a Psychic gym. So it's cool, you know, bringing back that mysteries with Sabrina again, and yeah, having Psychic type Pokemons back in the forte. Can't wait. Mossdeep City Pokemon Gym, which we don't have a name yet, but we will have a name soon. Now let's see what we got here. We've got circles on the floor and we got statues here, which doesn't have any information to it. Now if we talk to this person, it's gonna be a battle. Battles hinge on the strength of your spirit. The weak spirit will never win. So yeah, let's go for our first battle here in the Psychic type gym. What is going to be the first Psychic Pokemon coming out from here? Psychic Preston would like to battle. And it's going to be sent out Curlia. Cool. Curlia doesn't really have good stats on the defense. Oh, we actually have a Gardevoir. I forgot to change it over to our Swellow, but you know what? Let's try out Psychic versus Psychic. So we're going to go with Psychic here. It's going to be not very effective on the Curlia, but it will take it nearly down. It's into its red. Imprison comes out. We was able to use Imprison, but we decided not to use it. And it has sealed our opponent's moves, which we can't use Psychic here. Psychic Disable. So we're gonna have to use Confusion instead. Down it goes. Not very effective, but Curlia is gonna be swinging out from here. Get the 540 experience points along with my Lodic, and we have defeated Preston already. First battle. I lost. I must temper my spirit again. We get 1,728 for winning. The indecisive loss. That's my warning to you. The warning for us to keep going on. Okay, this time I'm going to be switching out to Swellow. So Swellow's going to be in number 1 slot. We're going to be taking out the Amulet Coin from Gardevoir, and we're going to give it to Swellow from here. Where is it? There we go. My Lodic's still going to be in that 2nd place slot, and I think I might have to change it when it comes to the actual gym battle, because 23 is kind of scary against Liza and Tate. Now let's actually try out this yellow switch. If I press on it, ooh, we could have actually got a double battle from here. That would have worked out better. So we'll pay attention to that next time then. So the roads you have traveled, what have you experienced? Come at me with everything you've learned. Let's do it. This time it's not going to be a Psychic versus Psychic, it's going to be a Flying versus Cyclic. So more of the Psychic is going to be coming out, and it's going to be using Kadabra again, another Pokemon that doesn't really have a strong defense, which is great for Swellow because we're just going to use Wing Attack against it. We're going to have the speed against the Kadabra as well. And Kadabra's just going to go down straight away in one hit. We're going to get that 558 experience, getting our Swellow to level 53. 2s across the board, 1 in the special defense, and then +3 on the speed, hiring up to 156. And also 2 more for 100 in the attack. Pretty impressive. You've traveled a path of greatness, and we get 1,728 for winning. A bright future awaits those who have worked diligently. For those who laze idly, there is only despair at the end. What goes around comes around. But yeah, these 3 spots here, I see a blue circle inside it, thicker, and this one is lighter blue circle. So if I go from here, nope, we can't go from that. I think these are the teleport spots. I'm gonna try this way. So if I try this way, we've got a double battle here. So let's try out the double battle. Let's see how this goes. I may be past my prime, but I suggest you not patronize me. Let me show you a perfectly awful, horrifying time. Whoa, okay. I think we're going to see the animation from Mount Pyre Yep, same animation design change. So Gentleman Clifford and Hex Maniac Kathleen would want to battle. Alright, these two coming out is Girafarig and Kadabra. So level phase 6 pop. This may be something might have to switch out my Miloic, because even though my Miloic has good special defense, it's still quite a high chance of it dying out. So first thing, I have to take out the Kadabra, erase, and then we're going to be switching out the Miloic for Blaziken. We can bring in Blaziken for now. So I can at least see some more extra charges coming in. Kadabra will be gone, and then we'll see what the Giraffe does. We can catch the Giraffarigs at Safari Zone, which we have already done. It's already in our little PC. But it's cute that the Girafarig has made it to the Mossdeep Gym. Okay, so Jilly trying to increase its speed. Can it be faster than Swallow? Let's see how it goes. We're gonna go with the Ring Attack, and then we'll just go with the Peck to follow up with Blaziken. But yeah, one Jilly is not gonna make it clear. And the Peck will follow up to finish off the Girafarig. Nice. So both of the Pokemon have been defeated. 190, but the will winners for Miloic 765 to grow to level 24. Ooh, +3 on the special attack and defense there. That's the big game changer there. Nice. Everything else is on the 2s and 1s, except for the max HP, which is still being consistent with +3. And if we actually get both of them to be defeated, let's see what you have to say. You overflow with the power of youth. No. And we get 7,488 for winning. That's huge winnings there. Your vitality is contagious. Get away from me quickly. It seems that I could not overcome your youthful energy. Sure couldn't. Okay, so we pushed on to this switch. There's another double battle that would have been stationed there. And if I do this again... Ooh, there's a double battle over here. But I don't think we'll be able to get it from this side. Let me see if I can push myself somewhere else to do it. Because yeah, this is going to be tricky because I need to go from the other way. So if I teleport from this way and then I go over here to teleport, does it take it down below? No, it doesn't. So you know what? I'm just going to go with these single battles over here. Unless it does allow me to do the double battle if I go take a step down. So if I go there, okay, it does allow me to. I thought she would have actually came up to me. So yeah, we can actually initiate another double battle over here. You're not getting through to the end. Not if I can help it. Oh, it didn't even initiate a double battle, actually. So it's still a single battle either way. It did not go the way I expected. So Psychic makes you like to battle, and Natu's going to be coming out at level phase 6. Not bad. So Flying type on the Natu, and we're just going to go with Ring Attack. We're just going to just use Ring Attack for now. Save up the PP for the final battle ahead for areas. Swallow's going to get 280, same with my Miloic here. How could you be so ludicrously strong? And we get our money. Same money is really 1,728, and we're going to go for another single battle over here. Whoa, have a taste of my super Pokemon hard battling power. So the one to be coming up is Psychic Nicholas that I would like to have a battle. So Psychic Nicholas is going to be sending out the Wobbuffet, level phase 6. We're going to have to take the Wobbuffet in one swing here. If we don't, then we could get countered for the damage afterwards. So Ares comes out, nope, doesn't happen, and then the counter comes in. This is what happens when you don't take out the Wobbuffet, and down we go. Alright, next up, let's bring out God of War. But Wobbuffet is such an interesting Pokemon. You have to have good special defense and defense for the Wobbuffet, and then the moves will do it for itself in return. So I'm going to use Psychic against the Wobbuffet. Not very effective, but it will take the remaining HP down. 682 each way to be split down, and good. It's just poor that Swirlo had to be taken down just like that. We've been done in, and we just get the same amount of money for winning. Alright, I think I'll develop a special invincible Pokemon power next. And our invincible power Pokemon is going to be used with the Revive because Swallow's coming back. So Revive over here. Put down to Swallow. Oopsie. Wrong one. That's gonna be 75, and then we're gonna be using the hyper potion to use the HP afterwards. So restored by 75 points. Now there is 2 different ways we can go to, right? So if I go down over here to check things out, this has green over it. Oh, right. This will switch over here to change. So we're gonna just rotate 2 times. So at least we can have a pathway to jump from those 2 teleport pads. And then we're gonna be taking the up route next, which is right over here. Now we take this one down. There's another teleport pad over here to be going to. And then let's see. So if I rotate this 2 more times here, we can get another double bow, which is awesome. So we'll just actually go into the Pokemon ball, Swallow, and Milotic. Okay, so let's go and actually initiate this double bow. Watch me levitate a Pokeball telekinetically. Whoa! Sometimes I'm out of sync. I see it. I see your future. If you can beat me, I will tell you your future. Let's see the future it contains. Hopefully you don't actually come up with the future site. So Blake and Samantha wants to bow. They're gonna be bringing out their Girafarig and Xatu. Okay, so yeah, the future site's coming out. We need to not learn about our future here. We're gonna be taking out that Pokemon first. Should I leave out the Milotic? I think I'm gonna try out to leave out. So I'm gonna go with Erase on the Xatu, and I'm just gonna go tackle on the Girafarig. Ooh, okay. Future sight's coming, yeah. So I'm gonna have to switch out my Milotic because it might get hit by it. Confusion hits. Oh, it hits onto the Milotic. So let's see if it survives. It does survive. Not bad. But we do get confused. And we're gonna get hit by our own confusion. Oh no. Alright, so I'm gonna just finish this off. I'm gonna use Quick Attack on Xatu, and then we'll switch out my Milotic for our Blaziken. Put that back in. At least we can get some more extra Blaze up on board. So I know Blaziken would actually love to be a part of this fight. Xatu faints. Get the experience points shared across the board. 877. Nice. Or the Sleuth is going to be identifying Swallow. And we're going to go with the Ring Attack. And you know what? Let's go with the Slash. That's going to be the combination. So Ring Attack most likely won't take draw for that, right? Yeah, it's going to be hit into the yellow. And then we'll just use Slash to finish off. Awesome. So Swallow, and the big winner is going to be Milotic. Over to level 25 now. 2s across the board. Oh, I wish I could have got at least a 3 on one of the stats, and then plus 3 on the max HP. That's the only one for the winner. And these are the stats. Okay, special defense push up to 70 there. And we have learned Twister. That's going to be our first learned move, because we didn't actually have Milotic to be at 20 to evolve to actually at least get War Post. Alright, Blake and Samantha has been defeated. My Pokemon balance skills are out of sync too. I surrender! And we get 3,456 for winning. Cool. You will rage a terrifically intense battle with our gym leaders. The result, you won't hear it from me. No spoilers. A Pokemon ball was too heavy to lift psychically. But this Dust Bunny. Ooh. No, I'm not cheating. I didn't blow on it. Honestly. I believe you. Alright, I'm gonna carry on going through this pod here. Oh, and it actually returns us over here. So that's the exit from here. So if I go back here, the only way we can kind of progress on is this pod teleport over here. So continue on this side. Okay, so another switch over here. We're gonna go for a double bow first. Run into these guys in between. Let me see your talent. Oh ho ho! You need me to show you how tenacious the psychic type can be? Do show me how tenacious it can be, for sure. Alright, Virgil and Nate would like to battle. With their 1 Pokemon each, Ralt's coming in, and Spoink. Spoink debut inside this gym. We have seen Spoinks before. We have had people using the Spoink, but this time coming through here. Alright, Milotic is pumped up. I don't know if I should keep my Milotic here. It's going to be kind of a risky one, but I do want to share off the Twister. So I'm going to go ring attack here, or should I just go straight up with the air? I think I'm just going to do air race. We can guarantee the kill here. And then we're going to try out Twister, which is a dragon type move. And apparently Twister can be used on both of these guys. So Spoink is shrouded in the magic core here. I'm going to use the air ace, and it should take down the Spoink. Yes, in one hit. Good. And then 171 and 513. Twister's coming out. It would have been hit on both of these guys. Smacks on the Rolts, and that's how much damage it does. And Rolts has flinched from it. Cool. Now we're going to use the ring attack and go again with the Twister. Follow up. Swallow's going to be hitting first because this is the fastest representation. Down it goes. Rolts has fainted, and we get some extra points. It's nice to have a really cool move in my Loic here, and more to be coming soon into the future. You possess spectacular talent. Oh my, your battle style is fantastic. And we get 7,488 for winning. Sweet. I don't let defeat rattle me, however, badly. If there are prodigies in the world, then our gym leaders are them. However, you may be even more talented than them. Yes, we do. I have to admit though, they are right though. Liza and Tate are supposed to be very talented, as seen from the anime side, is that, you know, they are prodigies because they are children as well. Like, you don't really hear so much gym leaders becoming children. Gym leaders have to have a lot of experience and the users for Pokemons, and yeah, they have been taking place and showing that they are going to be very special in the future for sure. Okay, so I just need to rotate one more time, so at least we can go over from here. And it looks like to be another double bow. So if I rotate it once here, there we go, another double bow to ensure. When you lose to me, don't be too hard on yourself. It's not that you're weak, I'm just too strong. Even at the risk of life, I will win this battle. The risk of rank? Slow down there. It's only just a Pokemon battle, you don't even need to risk your life. Your Pokemon are risking it for you. So Hannah and Sylvia would like to battle here. Hannah sends out Curlier and Sylvia sends out the Meditite. Alright, good strong combination there. Flying and a Psychic type and a Psychic type as well. This time I'm kind of afraid for my Miloic, but these are kind of stronger Pokemons here. So I'm gonna go with the wing attack on the Meditite, but I'm gonna be switching out my Miloic over to Blaziken. That's gonna be the idea here. Because any Psychic type move, because, you know, we can learn Psychic very early with Curlier, and it could be onto our Miloic. So that's the danger side. So yeah, Ring Attack doesn't come in, super effective, and down goes the Meditite, and then we'll see what Curlier does. Last time we had a Curlier, it was going to use Imprison on us. But what's it going to be using here for its first attack? Imprison again, but it actually fails. Probably because on the Blaziken, that's what it did. So Wing Attack here, and then we'll just use Peck as well. So that's going to be a combination Wing Attack and Peck. And that's going to take it down. Yeah, Curly doesn't really have good defense. And 720 for Miloic to grow to level 26. Plus 3s on the max HP and special defense. Pretty awesome. And then plus 2s across the board for the attacks and special attack. But then the speed is only just cut down by plus 1 though. But still, build up the stats. It's looking pretty cool. You're just too strong. And then the second one, what you do, it horrifies me. We get 3,456 for winning collectively. How dare you beat me? It won't be my fault if something horrible befalls you. Oh, you're trying to curse me out now. I'm not going to get down on myself for losing. I just need to train harder. Positive thinking, that's my strong point. Yeah, it looks like his opposite. One is trying to curse me and one is actually saying, well, maybe next time. Which I hope next time we can rematch and battle again. So I'm going to actually just point down those two on the orange pad. So then the puzzle to the right, we can actually go through there. And then I'm going to slip over here and see if we can make ourselves through to get to the other side. I think it's one more like that, and then we can slide on through, and then we have to just slide on just one rotation, then we can go through here and get out from here. And this is from the puzzle from earlier. Now we can go from this side here, and yeah, this is it. This is the gym leader challenge here. So I'm gonna have to check up if all my Pokemon are good. So Swellow's gonna be the one, and then my Lodic is gonna be on a double battle side, but I think I'm gonna switch out my Miloic as soon as the first battle starts. Or should we actually switch out right away? I think it's gonna be fine either way. I'm going to be putting in Blaziken here. Blaziken's going to be my Pokemon to be switching out. So it's going to be a Swallow Blaziken matchup with the double battles here. And just a kind of little thing here from the anime side is the fact that, you know, Liza and Tate, they have their father go into space. They use their Pokemon's Lunatone and Solrock, which I think is going to happen in the game side as well. So it's going to be pretty awesome to see those Pokemons, but they're going to add a few extra ones. So we're going to have to see how it goes from here. From it. But yeah, Liza's supposed to be the more experienced one for the battling, and Tate is the one that's kind of more on the people side as well. So they have like a cool little balance towards themselves. So let's begin. Tate says, hee hee hee, were you surprised? And then Liza, foo foo foo, were you surprised that there are two gym leaders? That there are two gym leaders. We're twins. We don't need to talk because we can each determine what the other is thinking. Alright, all in our minds. This combination of ours, can you beat it? They are twins in the anime as well, but they didn't have any telepathy of what they was going to be thinking next as well. So that wasn't really something they did. They were just really talented gym leaders that was holding the gym down from their parents. And now they are pretty talented in prodigy making. So Tate and Liza wants to battle. They have 4 Pokemon each altogether, and Claydol and Xatu comes out first. Level 41. Interesting. Love the combination there. Claydol, I'm expecting there's gonna be some earthquakes, so I need to take down that first. We're gonna go with the Aero Ace, and we're gonna go with double kick on Claydol. We're gonna have to just focus on that. That has to go down first. That's on the green, and then double kick next doesn't do much. So on the yellows, let's see what happens here. Calm Mind comes out. Oh, that's also going to be scary for the next bout. So special defense and all that is going to be rising, and there, here it goes, the earthquake. Doesn't affect Swallow. It's not going to affect the Xatu as well, but it's going to be super affected on our Blaziken. Hits in pretty hard into the green still, and that's why I wanted to take out the Claydol first. Gonna go with the Air Ace again, and this time we're gonna go with... We're gonna have to go Slasher on the Xatu. Or should we go with Blaze Kick? I think Blaze Kick will be fine as well. Go with the Blaze Kick here. Want to be using some fast, strong move. So that's been covered down. Psychics on the Blaziken, and I believe Blaziken's gonna go down from this. Yes, super effective. So still, this Pokemon at gym is still pretty tough as is. We will switch over to the Lotad for now because the Earthquake's gonna come in, and I don't want Gardevoir just to get stronger with the Earthquake. So Lotad's gonna get the hit, and then we can switch over to our next Pokemon, which I think also I'm gonna be putting down another one. Is it gonna be Milotic? I don't know if we do have another Pokemon that can just trade in and just take the hit. Oh, Pichu. Pichu would be here as well. That could possibly take down the hit, because I would want my Blaziken to come back in. So yeah, let's get Pichu in for now. And for Pichu's turn, I'm gonna get the Max Revive out. As for now though, we gotta get rid of the Claydol. Or should we get rid of... Actually, you know what? I think the Claydol is fine as it is. We'll get rid of the Xatu. And then for Pichu, we're just gonna go into our bag and use Max Revive. I did have a Max Revive before. We have 4 Max Revives. We're gonna put that down into the Blaziken. Blaziken will get nice and healthy. So the Hyper Potion is gonna be used on the Claydol coming back in. Nice. This will be time to be preparing here. So Aerials comes out onto the Xatu. Psychic comes out onto Pichu. Pichu's gonna go down right away. Awesome. Now Blaziken could come in here first, but I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna switch over to God of War first. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've actually changed my mind because if Claydol has used Hyper Potion, do that. And next up, we will go with the... Should we take down Xatu or just leave it as it is? I think we should. We should go with the Quick Attack, and then we'll go with Hypnosis on Claydol. I think that's going to be the best idea. Okay, Hyper Potion on Xatu as well. Doubling up with the Hyper Potions. Not bad. So quick attack does come through. It's not going to take too much damage. And we're going to use hypnosis on Clado, make it sleep right now. And that's going to be fantastic. It's nice that our Gardevoir has learned hypnosis. Now we can focus on Xatu. So I'm going to use Erase on that, and we will go with Calm Mind. I think that'd be the best idea, just keeping using Calm Mind. So Xatu's in the red. We'll just use Calm Mind on Gardevoir, increase the special attack because we only have psychic type moves if we do need to actually hit in. Ooh, Sunny Day coming out, so perhaps one of the Pokemon is actually going to have Solar Beam instead. So Clado is going to be fast asleep. Awesome. And Sunlight is strong here. Alrighty. So quick attack again on the Xatu, and I think I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind again, just to buff up twice. So Xatu is gonna be fainted. We're gonna get the experience points on Swellow and Blaziken. Blaziken is gonna grow to level 53. Sweet. And Milotic to 750 for the experience points. Okay, now Solrock comes out in replacement here. This is going to be, I believe, Liza's one. I think Liza, no, not Liza. Tate has Solrock. Tate has the Solrock, and then Liza comes out with the Lunatone. Unless it's actually changed from the game's section from it. I know that that's how the anime is. Sunlight is very strong. So Solar Beam for the Solrock. That's the scary part. I think we're going to have to take care of the Solrock first, which is going to be pretty difficult. We don't really have a Pokemon that could possibly take out with it just being normal effects. So yeah, I'm going to go straight up with damage here. So Erase, not very effective. It's in the green. Critical hit, not good. That's a good start. And then Psychic to follow up on the Solrock. I hope it does connect fully. Yes, it does. Critical hit, double critical, because it would have been messy if the Solrock would have been coming with the Sunny Day here. So I'm glad that Solrock goes down with 2 crits. Good luck factor there to be placed there. And the last one is going to be Lunatone. Looks like it, yeah. You know, the interesting thing about this double battle is that they all share the same 4 Pokemons, and because there's a free spot, the other Pokemon comes out as well. Because usually when it comes to double battles, each of the both of the trainers actually have their own Pokemons each, and if I defeat one of the trainers' Pokemons, then the other Pokemon trainer just flats out, just stays out lying there, and it has to be a 2v1. So again, let's just go with the Era Ace and Psychic combo. That's what we're gonna do. Take the one out that is not sleeping, so not very effective, and then Psychic comes out on the Lunatone, which is also not gonna be very effective. But at least though, that it's such a strong Psychic move that Lunatone does drop down. And it does Clado wake up from this beatdown that it's not even seen from here. Clado does wake up and it uses Psychic. Psychic on the Swellow. And our special defense is going to be falling down along with the effect of Psychic. Sunlight is still pretty strong here. Let's see if we can actually go for another Hypnosis on the Clado. So I'm going to go and use the Hypnosis again. And to be fair though, if we had a lower level, this would have been a very hard gym battle for us, because our types against Liza and Tate's one isn't that really favorable in our hands there, because we don't really have a water type that would have been able to defeat it, because we just got Milotic and it's very low level and it doesn't even have a water move. Or even a grass type move would have been really effective against these guys. So next up, let's go with Erase, and we'll go for another Psychic, because Calm Mind ×2 on Gardevoir is slaying right now. It's very strong, and this should be the last hit to take down Liza and Tate, which it does. But the best part of this fight though was definitely the 2 critical hits on Solrock, just to take it down in that one fell swoop, while Clado was just sleeping. And from the end of that, we get another level to Milotic to level 27. +3s on the special defense and max HP. +2s on the attack side, and 1s on the defense and speed. So yeah, pushing our special defense up really well. There we go, Tate and Liza to be defeated. What? Our combination was shattered? It can't be helped. You've won. So in recognition, take this. And we get 16,800 for winning. We have now received our 7th gym badge, the Mind Badge from Tate and Liza. The Mind Badge enhances the special attack and special defense of Pokemon. It also lets you use the HM move Dive outside of battle, which we still need to be getting that HM move Dive. You should also take this too. And we have attained TM04. Cool. I'm gonna put that into the pocket. That TM04 contains Calm Mind. It raises special attack and it raises special defense. It's a move that's perfect for psychic Pokemon, which is true. And we also grab Liza and Tate's numbers in the Pokénav as well. Oh, kind. Looks like the bond between you and your Pokemon is far stronger than the bond that we share as twins. You'll become even stronger. We bound you, so we know. Well, thanks for knowing that. Let's actually check them out in the match core as well for Liza and Tate. If you go down over here, Liza and Tate, the Mystic Duo, you'll be checking that out. So the strategy, Rebound Corporation, trainers Pokemon, always friendly Pokemon, and self-introduction. Papa has trouble telling the two of us apart. I mean, the only thing I can tell you guys from apart is just the hairstyles, but it would be difficult if you guys did have the same hairstyle. That would be hard to tell each other apart. And let's actually look at the gym badge as well. It's just really like a heart symbol with a hole glancing in between. So it's like trying to say that you're heart struck from it, probably so. But the connection between those two is certainly making it an interesting one. Still, I would say this one gym is probably the most unique one out of the bunch because it is a double battle usage. And it can be pretty tough. But yes, Businessman now, what do you have to say about that? Wow, you're astounding. You're one great trainer. And if you look over here, we're going to be looking at seeing this one, saying that the certified trainers is our name put onto it. Pretty awesome. And we're going to have to save ourselves into it as well. Okay, to overwrite, yes. We're not going to be turning off this power because we are definitely certifying our gym badge here as we're going to save the game. So coming out from here, let's go and rest up our Pokemon. And then, you know what? We'll check out the Space Center again and see if there's any changes after winning our 7th gym badge. Ding ding ring ring, all healed up. Thank you. And I hope to see you again, Nurse Joy. Oh, look what we got here. That's Maxie. And he's bringing them over to the Space Center. Looks like they're ready to go. I need to follow and chase them. Make sure nothing's happening before we come into it. Oh, and they're already here. Look at these guys. Let me talk to them and see if they're all okay. With Team Magma around, I guess Strolls are on the beach on safe. Team Aqua should take care of Team Magma. But if they did that, Team Aqua will become bold and brazen, won't they? True. A giant chunk of metal bursts through the skies and flies into space. But Team Magma wants to spoil that dream of mine. I'm not having any of that. Come help me into team battles then. I know that things are a little haywire right now, but the rocket launched safely. That's successful launch number 1. So he doesn't care. That's the same dialogue when we came in before, but Steven's gone there. Those magma thugs have their sights set on our space center, but we can't allow anything that minor to interfere with our rocket launch. Certainly not. Alright, let's take care of them now. Looks like gonna be single battles each right here. As promised, we've come for the rocket fuel. Well, we're not gonna let that happen. First grunt of the day for Team Magma coming out. How many Pokemons? 2 Pokemons right away. Before in the hideout, we was having 1 Pokemon each away. Oh, Bat Infestation coming in for Zubat. But we're going to be hanging in with Swellow here. I feel like Swellow's going to be the right Pokemon to be going on from here. So yeah, Swellow's going to be taking out these chumps here. So Zubat's going to be fade. 178 for the experience points. Each way with our Swellow and Milotic. Poochyena is going to be coming in next. No change. Nope. We're not going to be heading out to change yet. And we're just going to be piling it down with the Wing Attack yet again. I feel like Wing Attack for the level difference of 22 should be enough to take down the Poochyena. Which it does. Nice. 181 each way. And Grunt defeated. Ran out of fuel. And we get 1,240 for winning. Awesome. Don't think you're on a roll just because you've beaten me. Well, let's see what the next roll is going to be over here then. We gave you fair warning. There's nothing sneaky about us. May not be sneaky, but I do want to be battling you guys to get rid of you guys out of here, because you're disturbing the public here. Only one Pokemon each for this grunt. It's going to be a Numel. Numel being a common Pokemon for Team Magma as well. Gonna get that ring attack down. It is going to be enough. Awesome, because it is amplified with the critical hit. So Numel actually goes down 301 each way for Swallow and Milotic. And Grunt has been defeated. Good, we should have used Sneaky Treachery. And we get 1,280 for winning. Okay, I get it already. The next time will come unannounced. That would have been better, yeah. If you guys came unannounced, that would have been so better. Because now we have the preparation to take you guys down now. The rocket fuel the Space Center has in storage, that's what we're after. We mean to take every last bit of it. And there's another grunt that's blocking the door, so we have to battle them as well. But for this one, battle number 3 for this grunt, only one Pokemon. And yeah, it just looks like it's going to be that average one Pokemon apiece here. Baltoy now, level 32, probably going from the desert area. And we're just going to go with the ring attack first. It's going to be normal damage because it is ground and psychic type for the Baltoy. And we're only just going to get a little bit of experience over there for 198. Please, can you spare some fuel? Even a chintzy cup will do. Nope, no fuel for you, pal. What are we going to do with the rocket fuel? How would I know? Ask our leader upstairs. The next battle up? Our leader said no one, but no one gets past me. Alright, we'll see about that with a Pokemon battle. Another grunt for just, 3 Pokemon now. The highest so far, Mightyena. Mightyena coming out with a grunt. Wow, they're getting very serious about this. An evolved Pokemon of Mightyena. So Mightyena comes out first with the Intimidation. So now we're gonna have to switch out for a stronger move here. Aerial Ace, which it doesn't take down the Mightyena, unfortunately. But the Quick Attack Roar for our second attack. Drop that Mightyena down. We're gonna get the experience to be shared each way, 355 points along with the Milotic. Next Pokemon to come out is Mightyena again. So that's gonna be double intimidation here, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see how much damage our Aerial does. It's not gonna be in the red, is it? Let me see how much. Oh, this time it's a critical hit, so we can't tell. The critical helped in. So we're gonna have to see on the next Pokemon. Is it gonna be free intimidations? No, not free intimidations. It's gonna be the Numel as the third Pokemon to come out. It would have been a nice test to see what free intimidations would look like for our Aerial and our Swellow. So Aerial with 2 intimidations on a level 30 Numel does take out on 1 hit. No critical hit needs to be applied there. And Grunt has been defeated. Ack, ack, ack. This time 1,200 for winning. Please tell our leader that I never abandoned my post, that I stayed to the bitter end. Sure will. Oh, triple bow? What's wrong with you? You outnumbered 3-1, but you still want to take us on? Yes. A reckless go-getter, are you? Okay, I'll go first. Why don't you all 3 of you go at me? We could do like a triple battle. That would be cool. First time triple battle over in Gen 3. But Grunt comes out first. Number 1 to be Zubat. Alrighty, let's actually take this out fast then. So we're going to be using our strongest move, Aerial, to come out. Our go-to signature move for our Swellow. 184 pops apiece with Swellow and Milotic. And Grunt is down. I lost, but we get our money for winning. Okay, who's next? Who is next in the line here? That gets pushed. It's too soon to be relieved. I'm up next. Alrighty, let's see how this goes down for the second battle. Second Grunt in the action in a row. And this one's going to be a Mightyena. Oh, this is going to be tough. So, Intimidation on a Mightyena of a level 26 wasn't able to take it down right away. So, let's see what the damage is for a level 32. So, I'm going to use Aerial, and it could be in the yellows in terms of damage. Yeah, it's going to be in the yellows. Mightyena goes with the Identification, but we're going to double down to the Aerial to take it down from here. So we're going to get some good experience points here. We could actually see Milotic leveling up after this exchange about. So 438? No level up. That's the first one done. I lost 2, but... And we get some more money for winning. Now the third one. What's the third one going to do? Are you going to be pulling up with a Mightyena? I bet you want to take a break, but I'm not going to about to let you do that. We could always take breaks for our Pokemon midway through battle if we need to use the potions there. But third one up for this grunt coming up, and it's going to be Baltoy level 32. And we have taken out a Baltoy level 32 before with the previous battles of the grunts. This user erase and down it goes. Along with a critical hit as well, just to make things solid in terms of the battle. So yeah, 198, Poplar Peach up. And our Milotic grows to level 28 from there. So 3s and 2s. The 3s count really good for the special attack and special defense, whereas the 2s goes for the attacks and speed. And yeah, 1 more for 80 on a special defense, and 6 more for the special attack to come up to the 70s there. We should have taken a break. That's what we should have done. And we get ourselves even more money for winning, 1,280. Alright, let's give them a quick chat again. Are we being useful to our leader at all? No. 3 of us here, and look at the sorry mess we got ourselves into. And lastly, we 3 losing like this, we look worse than usual by triple. I mean, was there anyone else that was coming around here as well? Why would Team Magma want to steal our rocket fuel in the first place? Team Magma, do they want to go to space too? If Team Magma takes the rocket fuel, I won't be able to go to space. They can't be allowed to get away with such an outrage. Well, I'll give you guys the answers in a bit. We need to be helping Steven out in that corner, because over here, I don't think there's anything else to be looking into. Nope, they're all turned off. Let's actually speak to Steven right now. Team Magma, what's the point of stealing rocket fuel? Since you're so curious, you deserve an explanation. We're going to jettison the entire load into Mount Chimney. With Groudon gone, we have no need for that slag heap of a mountain. So we use the fuel's power to make the volcano erupt. It will be savage. So Dead is doing it just for giggles, really, isn't it? That's what it sounds like to me. And Groudon. I thought they would still be chasing Groudon even further, but it looks like he gave up on it. Let's talk to this grunt here. We come all the way here to get some food, and we're interfered with again. If you're going to mess with us too, we'll take care of you at the same time. If I speak to Steven again, does he have anything else to say? JCB, you're going to help me? Let's go into battle together. Are you ready? Let me actually speak to Maxie first, and hurry, get ready quickly. Clear out of the way. Don't you dare interfere. Alright, that's what he says there. Alright, I'm ready, Steven. I'm ready. Choose the Pokemon to confirm. Oh, cool. So we're going to put in Swellow, enter in. Oh, so it's going to be like a double battle, so we can actually only have 3 Pokemon alongside. So we're going to put in Milotic for the experience share, and then lastly Blaziken for third. And we're going to confirm that. Let's go, Steven. So we got for Steven, Metang, Skarmory, and Aggron. Look at the levels there. Impressive. So Magma leader Maxie and admin Tabitha. Let's go. Wants to battle. So Maxie sends out Mariana first, and we get camera up from Tabitha's side. You can see the level difference between an admin and the leader. 6 levels apart. Metang and Swellow. That's a good combination. Psychic, Steel, and Flying type. But we are going to get the intimidations down from here. I think I'm going to have to go after that camera up first, though. The camera is going to be the scary one. Oh, Clear Body. So it actually prevented it from working. Okay, so I'm going to go for the erase here on the camera up. I don't know what Metang's going to do from Steven's side. What are you going to be going for? So that's going to be in the middle. Scary Face comes out. So that's going to be losing even more speed on our side for Swellow. That's pretty smart. I would agree to that. Light Screen. Oh, good protection there. So now our special defense raised a little, and camera up's going to be using Amnesia. Oh, it doesn't go for the Earthquake right away. Actually, to be fair, it shouldn't go for the Earthquake because it wouldn't even work here. So that even goes to the special defense. I'm going to go attack again on the camera up, and we'll take it down. Ooh, it's in the red. Not enough. Scary Face yet again, so our speed's going to slow down even more harshly. And Reflector. Good. So we get some extra defense. Camera up to using Focus Energy. Yeah. So next fight here of this turn, we're going to use the Quick Attack to take it down. Let's go for it. So camera up drops down. It faints down, and 337 experience points to be shared. Milo gets the 675. Oh, Metang also gains it. So could we possibly see Metang even leveling up in this battle? I wonder. All right, Mighty Anna. Oh boy, so that's even more intimidation coming up ahead here. Oh boy. Lucky the clear body is helping out for Metang here. Oh, Swagger's coming out. Oh wow, they're really coming after Swallow. So Swallow, I think this is the best time for you to be switched out here. Psychic doesn't affect Mighty Anna though. Alright, we're gonna be switching over to Blaziken here. That's too much debuffs and too much Swaggers. And we gotta have to have some sort of charge to be coming in. Gotta have to have that red flow. Swagger comes out, and this time it's gonna be on Metang. So Metang could be confused here, which it does. So Metang is confused. Is it gonna hit itself? No. Metal Claw comes out. Normal damage on the Mighty Anna level 42. Swagger comes out for now for Blaziken here, isn't it? No. They're doing it again on Metang. So 2 attacks sharply raising it. We're gonna go with the double kick on this Mighty Anna for Tabitha. So if we take care of Tabitha Pokemon, it's gonna be a 2v1. That'll make it more easy on our advantage favor. So nice experience points each way, all across the board. And Tabitha's last Pokemon is going to be a Golbat, which doesn't entice on intimidation. But the Scary Face is going to come out onto our Blaziken, so speed harshly falling, unfortunately. Okay, Metang to be confused. The Duckies are coming out, and Metal Claw on Golbat. Good choice. And it goes out in 1 hit because of the 2+ attack. Okay, 732 on the Milotic. And things are going pretty smoothly now. It's going to be the 2v1 situation. So yeah, we're going to carry on with our double kicks here. Swagger misses, but it does show that the speed-wise on Mighty Anna is faster than our 2 Pokemon here. Gonna get hit with the confusion. Took a lot of damage from that, but we're gonna be stepping in to take care of this Mighty Anna from Maxie's side. So Maxie's Mighty Anna goes down. What's gonna be the next Pokemon from Maxie here? Let's see what comes through now. Next one to come up is Camerupt. Good choice there, because now if it does use Earthquake, we are gonna be hit super affected by it. So we need to take this out really fast. So double kick. Metang is confused. Is it gonna hit though? No, it hits itself as confusion. It's gonna go down into the yellow spot now. Gonna get the double kicks out now. 1 and 2. It's not enough for this Camerupt. Camerupt's gonna be holding down. And what's the Camerupt gonna do? Uses Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake comes in. We're gonna get hit by this pretty hard from our Blaziken. So we actually hold off into the yellow. Super effective. And Metang actually gets hit by it. So no levitation on Metang then. Interesting. So Metang gets down, fainted. Skarmory comes out in replacement, and we just have to go for another double kick. But Skarmory's gonna be faster than our Blaziken, and Camera goes down because yeah, our speed harshly fell down. Milotic goes up to level 29. 2s across the board except for max HP for +3, and yes, our special defense goes up past the 80s here. Not bad at all. Last Pokemon to be sent out from Maxie is going to be the Crobat, which we have seen from the hideout base. We're going to put that double kick into use. Not very effective, so still going to be in the greens, but we are going to be switching our attack into Blaze Kick for the next turn. Protect comes out though. So Skarmory protects itself for the next attack. Ring attack is going to be used onto Blaziken. Super effective, and down goes our Blaziken. Wow, impressive stuff there to be using the right move onto us. So now we're just going to use Swallow next. That's going to be our next Pokemon to come out. Poor Blaziken though to be actually hit from that. We're going to go with the Aeris, which we are going to be commanding it. We don't have the speed factors to be going down. We're going to be the fastest one in the room. Ring attack now on Skarmory. Not very effective. Should have went on to our Swallow. Toxic comes out. We get poisoned. Skarmory used poison on our Swallow. Are we on the same team here, Steven? What is this poison present? That was very strange. But we still get the battle. Now I have to take care of this poison though. All I just want to expand the land mass. I'm river leader. And we get 10,240 for winning. We failed to make the volcano erupt. We failed to control Groudon after we had awoken it. It's our goal to expand the land misguided. If we, Team Magma, are wrong, then might Team Aqua's goal to expand the sea also be equally misguided? They just pondered for a little bit. Alright, we will give up on the hill. There appear to be more important matters that I must examine. Phew, that was too intense. JCB, thank you. I have something to give you as thanks for your support. Please come see me at home after this. Oh yes, I don't live in Rossborough City. I live right here on this island. Well, we'll come over there. Oh yeah, we need to be taking care of the antidote that Steven also gave us a present to as well. So let's go into using our field heal and give it to our Swallow. And also I need to actually rest up on Blaziken as well. So I'm going to be using the Max Revive on the Blaziken. And that will be healed up. So sorry about that, Blaziken. They just target you during that battle there. There we go. Let's talk to everyone else and see what they have their thoughts to say. Why would Team Magma want to steal our rocket fuel in the first place? Which, yeah, I think it's going to be the same questions, isn't it? If Team Magma takes the rocket fuel, I won't be able to go into space. They can't be allowed to get away with such an outrage. Yeah, so there hasn't been any changes on the dialogue, even though we just defeated Team Magma and everything's back to normal. Do they want to go to space too? Yeah, so everything is still the same here. Yeah, still the same dialogue. Nothing changed. Like, they moved into different positions here, but they don't want to be talking about what just happened. So these three still the same dialogue. Let me talk to the sailor over here. The whole region must be famous for its meteor showers for a long time. Still same dialogue, yeah. And still the same dialogue from this miss over here. So yeah, everything's back to normal. Music's back to normal. Really intense double battle situation. So right now we're gonna be running over to Steven's house. So Steven wants to give us an item for our prisoner, and he has confirmed that he lives on this city for Mossdeep. Not in Rossborough. Doesn't live with his father that runs the company over there. So Steven's house is going to be not this one, right? No, it's not this one. It is the house right next to it, northwest. JCB, as you can see, there's not much here, but this is my home. Thank you for all that you've done. This is my token of appreciation. It's the hidden machine dive. No need to be shy, you've earned this HM. And we have attained HM08 dive. While you're using surf, you should notice dark patches of water. Use dive if you come to deep water like it. You'll drop to the seafloor. When you want to come back up, use dive again. In some places, it won't be possible for you to surface though. Cool. Any extra words, Steven, as well? Apparently there's an underwater cavern between Mossdeep and Sutopolis. You know, the one that Captain Stern found in his submarine. Yes, the Route 128, where Archie is actually found right now. We do have our Lotad, so we're going to be teaching dive to Lotad. So if we go into our HMs, we can actually pull it up. It's going to be all the way down on this list. So dives underwater the first turn, then attacks the next turn. So it's kind of like dig in a way. Power 60, accuracy 100, and we're going to use it on our Lotad for this HM. We're not going to be using it for battle purposes, which, oh, Lotad is not able to learn dive. Interesting. But my Loke is able to it. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to go into the Pokemon Center and find a Pokemon that can learn dive then, that we can use. Alright, sweet. So Realma's going to be the Pokemon to be using dive in. Accept it from the Realma. Realma's going to learn dive right away. And I'm also going to teach Realma surf as well, since Lotad couldn't learn dive. And I feel as though Realma would learn surf. So at least we have a Pokemon that has surf and dive at the same time. And this could also be learning waterfall once we get that HM layer into the future. Switch out Growl for it, and we get the surf in. Okay, so the idea I have right now is that we're going to be testing out dive. We're not going to go to Sutopolis right away. We're going to go surfing to the west of Mossdeep City. And from there, we can actually use dive on the deep, dark patches. That's going to be the idea from here. Alright, so right away from over here, Mossdeep is a patch where we can dive. So the sea is deep here. Would you like to use dive? Yes. Realm uses dive. We can go in now. And let's see what we explore. Oh, this is tiny. But we have found one hot scale there. Cool. And we get this really cool, charming music from coming down here. I'm going to try and use the item finder if we can find anything else. But I found the hot scale from this little patch up here. That's about it. So if I press A, can't use that. But if I press B, it says light air filtering down from above. Would you like to use dive? Yes. So it's a cool little quirky mechanic. Pressing A to go diving down, and then pressing B to go right back up. Alright, now time to find some more dive spots into the water. Let's see what we do. So we're gonna go from rest from here and see if we can find any more. Ooh, battle. We have not battled this trainer yet. So yeah, from the west of Mossdeep, there's a couple of trainers lurking around that we haven't battled from before. I dive deep underwater to go deep undercover. Plumbing the depths is where I excel. I was about to just hit that dive again, right close to him. So this is going to be Swimmer Chad that I would like to battle 2 Pokemons that he has all together. Tentacle to come out first, level 33 Tentacle. Around the same levels as we was going over into Mossdeep. I'm gonna keep in with our God of War, use the Confusion, super effective, and then we'll see what the other Pokemon entails. But yeah, every swimmer that we have been facing has all been water-style Pokemons. So it's nice to have a Pokemon that does deal good damage against water-type Pokemons. Realma up next. That's gonna be the next one. I've seen a lot of these swimmers using the combo of Tentacles and Realmas as their follow-up Pokemons quite often. Go with the Confusion again. I hope that this does work. This is a 19 level difference, which does us. Yeah, cha-ching. Getting the experience points added in, 483, and Chad has been defeated. Glob, glob, glob. I'm sinking. Get 528 from winning. Double from the Amulet coin. I have it on a good authority that there's a dive spot around here. It gives me the urge to go deep again, which you are right, because this is over here. Distinguish here. Yes, I do want him to dive. Let's see what the connections here to dive under as well. Okay, so this is even bigger than before. Gonna use my item finder, get that music back out, and if we go through these patches here, I think these are going to be wild Pokemon that we can battle on the wall. So if we walk around, yes. Now we're gonna see some new Pokemon that can only be hidden here, and the first one is a special treat one, Clampel. Coming out, so first time Clampel, and this is not the right Pokemon I should use. This time is gonna be best to use Milotic actually. Milotic should come up here. Milotic is only in the 20s, level 29. It's gonna be charging up with that blue aura energy. Uses water gun Clampel, it's not gonna be very effective. It's pretty cool. Having a battle on the sea here. Let's go with the Twister. I think Twister should be fine. It's not gonna take out. Yeah, so it's gonna be in the green. It flinches. I'm gonna switch out to using Tackle just to be on the safe side. Get into the yellow, and then we're gonna be chucking. Should we chuck out a Great Ball? I do have a couple of Great Balls left. Only got 4 left, so I'm gonna try and attempt with a Great Ball catch. That's a roll 1, that's a roll 2, and a roll 3. Click, and we get our first catch on the wall, Clampel. Let's actually check out the Pokédex. Now, I remember in the anime, Clampel and Spoink had a really cool combination scenario whereby if Spoink loses its Pearl, then Clampel does have some extras I can give it to a Spoink. And Clampel slams its shell closed on prey to prevent escape. The Pearl it creates upon evolution is said to be infused with a mysterious energy. Oh. But Clampel is a bivalve Pokemon. No nickname, it's going to be transferred over into the PC, and it's going to be placed in box 2 because it has some space. Let me try again for another wild search of a Pokemon here. Let's see if we can find any new ones. Another Clampel, so probably the Clampels are more common here in the dive space here. So Gardevoir can still stay. We just use the confusion. Let's see how much confusion can take. Does Clempo have good special defense? Probably it does, but it's not good enough to take care of a confusion like that. And I'll go for one more. Let's see if there's a different factor change. No. High chance of finding a Clempo. And then Gardevoir comes out. Let's go for another confusion attack. Nice. Alright, Clampo defeated, 263 experience points, shared between each other, and I'm gonna be running out from this spot. Oh, that's the end of it. That is the end of it. Nothing else to be found. It's really just having this wild patch of grass. So we're gonna do the deed here and use dive to go back up. Oh, and we are in a new place here. That is cool. So if you dive from one place to another to be coming up from the surface, we land into another place that we wasn't able to travel before. So that is a pretty sweet ideal move then. Now, nope, no response over here. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, we got a call into the sea. Beep, beep, beep. May. Hi, JCB. I was just in Pacific Log a little while ago. Oh, say, so before she was in Little Root Town, but now she's over there now. I saw a giant green Pokemon flying in high in the sky. I've never seen anything like it. I wonder what it was. Is this maybe a major discovery? Click. Major discovery indeed. We had heard of that in Lily Cove as well, by the way, when they were describing it. Discovering it. And yeah, we're just going to be following through here and see if there's anything else special out there, because this is Route 124 coming into a dive spot. And let's see where it takes us. Seems pretty interesting that it's taking us in a very linear path. Lots of rocks blocking the way, so probably there's going to be some really cool treasure out there. Okay, I see another dive spot as well coming up ahead. It's a level 7 tentacle though. Again, the routes around here nearby Mossdeep, when you are surfing around, the tentacles are pretty weak. Ooh, my low to level 30 though, for that 52 experience. +3 in the special defense and speed, good, and then 2s on the defense and special attack. But the max HP going up by +4 on this level. So that pushes our max HP up to 103. Actually at level 30, that's pretty impressive. And we have learned Recover, which is also a really cool move, whereby we can recover HP. But yeah, there's only one more spot here to dive into, so let's dive in. So I'm gonna use the dive. Let's see where it takes us. Takes us to the west of here. So underwater, even more wild grass. And it's another Clampo to come out. Level 23. Every exchanges here has been Clampels. Let's go for another confusion, take it out. Alright, good swing deed done over there. And I'm gonna follow through this route above over here. Let's see where it takes us again. Oh, Route 126, and there is an item ball. This gives us a green shard. So green shard, if you go back to that place eastwards of Lily Cove and westwards of Mossdeep, that hunter's house, we would get a leaf stone out of this. Pretty cool. All right, let's get ourselves backwards and find a new spot to dive into. I do like the internal personal connections between these dives though. Like you have to find specific ones. And it kind of just raises my attention towards GameCube and Game Boy Advance games. Particularly this game and a connection to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. This is pretty much the same idea mechanic. Like if this was supposed to be like one of the major things of how these games roll, like with Wind Waker, exploration to sea, trying to find treasures deep below, and same thing over here. There's definitely something that Nintendo was doing at the time to have these connections. About the water. right, so this one's done. And this one, did we do this one as well? Let's have a quick dive into this. I think this was also not one to be done. So I'm going to dive in. And I feel as though the hunter's house is just above there. So if I go and click onto this one, big pearl. We find one big pearl over here. That's the only thing. So it's a small spot. We get above here. And if I check into the house next to it, it should be the hunter's place. So if I just go and check this information out. Yeah, hunter's house. So we have made it here. We found some treasure. Let's actually try and see how this treasure works. So say, tell me, have you seen any shards of tools made in ancient times? Yes, that's a shard. I'm looking for these. Oh man, you got to trade that with me. I'll give you something good. So we're going to be trading the green shard. Yes, the leaf stone. And we get ourselves a leaf stone. We've gotten a sunstone and a leaf stone. And we've also got a gloom in the PC. So you can even choose to evolve the gloom either into a blossom or a vileplume. It's a done deal. Use that wisely. Awesome. So we're going to be trying to get some more shards as well. And see what other places to be diving into. So to the rest of the hunter's house, another dive spot. Let's dive in. Okay, nothing at all. It's a complete dud. Now that I think about it, it would be nice if we had a map. Let me see. If I had to check on my map, I wonder if it has the idea I have. So I zoom in, and this is one of the things I haven't shown too much is the zoom in feature, whereby it would show different things of information. Like let's just say Mossdeep City. It will show a little impromptu map, and you can see what the colors mean back and forth, which is so awesome. But yeah, I was thinking that if we was in this spot, we could actually see all the covers of the dive spots we visit, but no, that's not a feature. All we can just pretend to see is where we are and just go back and forth and see if we have gone there or not. Alright, so this is northwest of the hunter's house. We can dive into here. Oh, okay, now this is bigger. Oh, there's something over here. And we found a heart scale. Cool. And there's some patches we can see for some wild Pokemon. Every time we've done this has always been very common for Clampels. So the uncommon Pokemons is going to be the more difficult part to find down underneath. So Confusion's ahoy, down it goes, and let's see the experience points shared of each. 294, a pup. Next up, second battle, and again, Clampel. It's like if you want to find yourself a Clampel, guaranteed diving is to do the trick. Which is pretty awesome. 253 and 253. Okay, two different pathways from here. Let's try to the left first. Maybe we might have to go with some item finders as well. But the ideal way of seeing a treasure if there's a light patch. Now we can dive on top here, but we're gonna be carrying over here. So far, no wild Pokemon encounter. Spicy. Oh, here we go. We got something here now. And we found calcium. Calcium dug beneath the ocean. Now, there was an anime episode that was depicting all this stuff when it comes to underwater dives that was in Hoenn, which was pretty cool. And let me see what happens if I go up from here from using dive. Route 124, and this looks closed up from here. No response. Yeah, it's completely blocked up, but on the other side, there is an item board. So it's a sneaky one telling us that if we dive to the right of here and we find it, we will be getting that treasure. And then let me go down from here and let me go to the left. So there was another place to be going up from here. Let me see where this actually locates from here. Okay, route 124. And yeah, we found something over here. But first, we have found ourselves a level 50 in the tentacle. One of us is actually really close to 53 from these deep dive exploration. Super effective. Drop that down. Let me see what is in the item ball. A red shard this time, so we'll be able to get ourselves a firestone. Pretty cool. Alrighty, I feel like that is it for this experience there, because the other two was these dead ends. One of them giving us a treasure over here, and then the other one just seeing another treasure another way. So yeah, we're gonna be going into another dice spot after this. Oh, who's this? Oh, hi. I'm still searching for treasures with Kira. Maybe there isn't any treasure here at all, but the important thing is for me to search alongside Kira. Oh, hey Kira, why are you so angry? I'm not ignoring you, honey. You're my one and only. Days we have to go, bye. You know what? I feel as though with these calls, they need to actually have the name of the person speaking at first. Because if they don't say their name, I'm just like wondering, who are you again? And I really don't want that to be the case. But at least though, we've gotten a new dice spot, and I think this is going to be connected to the treasure that we saw before. So I'm going to dive in with Realma. Let's go. So underwater time. No response. And if we get out from here, I wonder if this is going to be the connection, because we are going northwards. See if this is a connection. Okay, route 124. Yes, it is. This is the actual spot we needed to go. It worked. And we got ourselves a yellow shard this time. This is going to be used for the Thunderstone to be traded in. Pretty cool. And yeah, we're just trying to find another spot. Alright, south of here, this is going to be... Okay, this is not northwest of the Hunter's house, but it is south from where we left. So let's go and dive. Let's check out the dive position here, which gives us an item. A pearl. Pretty awesome. Now, if I dive out, there is another spot right next to it as well. And we're going to dive again in. Another small spot, but no items to be found here, unfortunately. Alright, so that was north of the Hunter's house. And let's keep on searching around. So to the west. Alright, let's give this a shot then. Rest of the house, the Hunter's house, even more west. Dive in. Is this a place that we've seen before? Let's go further down in. Yes, we haven't seen this place before. This is a new place to be checking out. Oh, okay, so item finder does work. It is responding, and I have a feeling it's going to be in that gap past the seaweeds. So item finder responding. Let's go down here, click onto it, and it's going to be Carbos. Carbos boosting our speed here. So nice to know that the item finder does work on the water. First time. And of course, we get ourselves another Clampel. Clampel's on the rise here. We take down the Clampel, and war experience points 202. And with Clampels, we will be able to get our 53 on God of War. It does boost us a lot of experience points compared to upwards. Let's keep on going further up. Okay, so there's a dice spot over here to go up to. And if we keep on going further over here, I feel like there's going to be another dice spot. Yes, 2 dice spots over here. Let's go for the first one. That's the interaction point. Get ourselves back up. And what do we have here? No response to go over here. So there's no hidden items. Now if I surf downwards, is there another spot we could find a hidden item from here? No. Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna dive right back down and go to the left path. Let's hope that there is gonna be a treasure if we go up from here. All we found so far is the carbos. 124 is the route. And where's this covering now? I just see a lot of blocked rocks along the way. And Ringo's coming up here. Level 13 Ringo. Two more PP left to go. Is this gonna do it? 59? No, that's not it. That's not 453 yet. Okay, so let's go to east of here. And yes, there is an item ball here, giving us a blue shard. I feel as though we've gone all different colors of shards now. This would be the last one for the water stone to be grabbed. You got the firestone, thunderstone as well if we do be trading the shards, and we have picked up a green shard at the beginning. So yeah, we're gonna be going up from here and find another spot. Restards over to Lily Cove. 96, and it does connect. Level 53 for God of War, plus 3 on the max HP, and freeze where it matters on the special attack and defense to be pushed up again. There's a rock over here. Oh, how do you do? This is Meadowline. I wonder when this yucky volcanic ash will stop falling. If it gets too deep, it will cover up the pan on my power cell. Let's promise to meet again. Oh yeah, we have been there. This was the block of the twin. No, not the twins, the bro and sis. 240 each way, and my Lodic. Over to 31 now. Plus freeze, where it counts special defense, plus 2 on the special attack. But speed is actually getting slow. And yeah, special attack up to in the 70s now. Is this a little spot we can dive down? Yes, you can. This is a very tiny spot here to be diving. Let's check this out. Oh, no, it's not a tiny spot. This is a massive spot. There is a lot of here. Now, if I go with my item finder, it should be right in this gap here. The bag is full. Too bad? It's not too bad. Let me see if we can get something cut off. Let's go with a max potion. I'll just put it on the Myloic for now. So at least we create some space. And now we can actually pick up the green shard. So again, another green shard for another leaf stud. Now let's see what we got. Nothing coming out there. Like I'm being... Oh, so really it's just a place just for so much going on from here in terms of the seaweed, and it's just a lot of clam pals. That's about it. So yeah, we just found the item that we needed, and yeah, we're gonna be trying to find some more spots outside with diving. There's an item finder section over here? We missed something over here. Oh my god. As we're going back to Lily Cove, let's see what we need. I feel like it's on that rock, isn't it? Yeah, 1 PP up. But too bad, the bag is full. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get myself all sorted out of my bag now. Instead of just trying to use stuff. Yeah, go to the PC, probably take some stuff in, or even sell some stuff, and then we'll be right back. Alright, pockets are all cleared up. And we get ourselves PP up. So yeah, currently in Lily Cove. And we have done all the die spots that we can get currently. And from what we're going to be doing right now, we're just going to get some rematches done for the last part here. And check if we can get our Pichu to evolve into a Pikachu. Alright, so this is going to be the first rematch. These guys. Here I am in the sea, but who's with me? My little brother. Oh hi, it's been a while. Let's battle so I won't have to dwell on things. Jenny, I'd always like to be going to these rematches. First time with System Bro, Leader, and Roy. Let's see what the double bow entails. Oh, wow. That's massively high. That's a big jump because they wasn't in the phase before. Now they're in the 40s with their Pokemon. Luckily for our Milotic that has been leveling up pretty much this whole time. We're going to have to change it though because Gardevoir can't deal with the Carvana. So I'm going to just go to the Psychic. Going to switch out Milotic and we're going to be putting in Blaziken. Just use Blaziken for here. We're going to be in deep waters either way, unless Carvana does have a water type move. So Psychic comes out and does take the Chinchou. Fainted, 135 and 540 on the Milotic. Crunch comes out and it was going to be on our Milotic. So that's a good switch that we did with our Blaziken. Now we are going to just use Hypnosis on the Carvana and we'll go with the Double Kick. Double Kick will facilitate the super effective. Only one hit. One hit coming out. And Carvana's gonna just slap down. $124, 501, and all done. Boy, it's your fault we lost again. We're having a training session later. And the good thing is, as well, is that once the levels have gone higher, so does the cash. So that's going to be 1,920 for winning. This must be Jenny, right? Yes, Jenny's over here. If you just flown the sea like this, trainers challenge you. Just like how I am right now. We're going to have a new rematch with another person of Route 124, Jenny, with only just one Pokemon, sending out the Realmer. Level 38, didn't actually go past the 40s. And as the matches go on with the rematches, I can see a Railord in sight with Jenny. I'm gonna have to give it the respect to the Realmer at level 38. Gonna have to go with Psychic. One hit KO, indeed be so. Good. Realm will take it down, and 556 experience points shared each way. That's strange. I lost again. And we get 608 for winning. Okay, so we're back into Lilycove City here, but one thing I want to be testing out is trying the Super Rod. This will be the first time using the Super Rod that we got from Mossdeep. So if we go into our key items and we go all the way down from here, Super Rod, the best fishing rod for catching wild Pokemon. It's been a staple. Old Rod, then Good Rod, and then Super Rod for all of the Pokemon games so far. Using it down over here. Let's see if we can find a Pokemon if we do stuff from here. Bite. Oh, okay. Sometimes it might be a lot of bites, so I accidentally press A again. So it's a bit of a pattern. That's the first bite. That's the second bite, and yep, the Pokemon's on the hook. What we've been getting out from the Super Rod, at least it's not a Magikarp. It's a Realmer. And that is awesome. So I'm going to be trying out a lot of the Super Rod in lots of different locations and seeing if we can find some really cool Pokemon to be get. But that is awesome though, that we probably won't be guaranteeing ourselves finding a Magikarp on this, unlike the Good Rod and Old Rod. And the good thing as well, even more luck, getting the Milotic into level 32, +4 on the special defense, first time. Because we've only seen the +4 on the max HP for Milotic, but it's pretty cool. Getting some good stats, and everything else is on the 2s. Pushing our special defense up to 91. Alright, Jackie, it's time for the rematch. You were spotted up on the Pokénap that I like to battle. Let's actually see your progress with your Psychic type Pokemon. It's gonna be first out Kadabra, level 38. Awesome. If it does get traded, we can see that Alakazam very soon. I'm gonna keep in with the Gardevoir. Gonna see how Psychic does against a level 38 Kadabra, which does go and hit into a critical hit, so that helps us out. Take it out. Okay, 589 a pop each, and then what's gonna be the second Pokemon? Second one is, oh, it's a Solrock coming out next. See how this goes. Oh yeah, I had a feeling that Solrock's gonna be able to tank in. Cosmic Power comes in. So that's going to be increasing Sorok's defense and special defense. Looked pretty cool though, is that we was in space there with the different scenery and change. That looked pretty awesome. And our money for winning is going to be 1,824. No, this ain't it. But this is it for guitarist though. We got ourselves guitarist Fernando ready for the rematches. Level 39 Manetric. Pretty high up there. Manetric having really good speed and special attack. Hangs on though for that confusion. I'm gonna have to respect it some more and switch up to Psychic next time whenever I see it. Alright, so the guitarist does have 2 more Fernando. And we do get level 33 for my Alok here. Even more levels to be added up. So max HP, special attack, special defense, all in the threes. Those are the ones that are very important to get the highest numbers. And another Manetric. This time, yes, I am going to be switching my move from Confusion to Psychic. Gonna have to be putting out respect down. Psychic hits, connects, and Manetric is down. Last one out is Loudred, which, you know what? Why not we just put another Psychic down? No need to change our style here. And another Loudred. Down. 14 level difference. And stringing out with even more incredible experience points added in. So Fernando, thank you for the bow there. Oh, so this is the Psychic lady that we need to fight. Another rematch with the Psychic in Route 123. This time is the Psychic Jackie that I like to bow. Bringing out a Kadabra, and this Kadabra is stronger than the last Psychic trainer that we had to fight in Route 123. Level 40. Let's see how Psychic does against level 40 Kadabra. Good enough, yeah. Good enough to take it down. Now, is the Psychic trainer gonna have a Sorok as well with the last Psychic trainer before again? Or is it gonna be... Oh, this time it's a Lunatone. Interesting. So Lunatone level at 40. Now, if I use a Psychic on Lunatone, it's gonna hold off pretty well. Unless we get that critical in. Yeah. So stronger. And Psychic again. It's not very effective. Let's go with Psychic again. Alright, Lunatone, Fade, and we get 642 experience points. Astounding. And yeah, money-wise, 1,920. Yeah, Wally's gone. I think Wally's going back to Petalburg. That was the last interaction we had with the conversations. Oh, this is it. Let me see your Pokemon. I'll check to see how much it likes you. Yes, that is God of War. But the person I want to do is go to Pichu. Pichu is the Pokemon I want to check my happiness for. This is the best one. Let me see your Pokemon. I'll check to see how much it likes you. Oh, your Pokemon. It likes you quite a lot. It seems to want to be babied a little. Should we test this out onto Pichu? On this. Quite a lot, but there's certain conversations that you have to look into this narrative here. Like, if it likes you really a lot, then it's definitely for evolving, but it could be done as well. Quite a lot. I will give this a test. The fastest way I can actually get this to be into level 7 is get the rare candy. So I'm going to go back into my PC and put that to level 7 for our Pichu and see how that goes. Okay, let's give this a shot then. Pichu likes me quite a bit, but it wants to be babied as well. I'm gonna give this one rare candy. Let's see if it does evolve into a Pikachu. No, not yet. So we still have quite a way to go with leveling up the Pichu to Pikachu. But at the same time, we do have a lot of ways to go as well, because we got on our 7th gym badge today, learned a bit about the diving techniques, and you know what we're going to be doing next? We're going to be going over to Mossdeep City. Senior 8th gym badge, we actually got a bit of hint before when it was in Mossdeep, whereby we was talking to one of the people down there, and they was talking about that one of the people was working with Wallace. So one of Wallace's pupils is taking over the 8th gym badge. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next time. So I'd like to say thank you guys for watching this part, and I'll see you guys in the next one.